Hello, welcome, welcome. Back to Creep on June, day 6. Day 6 is 2 pages of bases. So we have this kind of looking double folio page, and then perhaps a double pocket or double tab with a pocket, and then these words, shadowy, shadowy, yet unbroken, is a symbol and a token. How it hangs upon the trees, a mystery of mysteries. This is the last part of the poem, Spirits of the Dead from Edgar Allan Poe. So let's take a look at what we're going to make. So what I did is I made a couple things here. I made a opening tag book and I made a little writing folio. I did not use the pocket, but let's take a look and see how I created these. And at the end, I will show you the full flip through. So what I did is, this here, I used the shadowy, and I loved these pictures because it had the things hanging from the trees. This is the end of Spirits of the Dead, and basically how it hangs upon the tree, a mystery of mysteries. The mystery is death. So, I love that the trees are dead, and then these things are hanging. I probably will go in with glossy accents and, make those a little bit shiny, but what I created here, I love this back page, so I did not cover that, but I just created a little writing book to go into the journal, and, for some of you, whatever you want. I did do a 3-hole pamphlet stitching here. In the middle, I put some coffee dyed fabric and then a piece of lace here just to give it a little bit of interest. So there's the first thing I created. Then with this, I took the beginning of the poem where it's talking about standing in a grave, basically by the tombstones alone. And I believe maybe that's talking about when you first die and I don't know, your spirit's getting acquainted with being there. That's kind of what I took it as. So I put here lingering in the twilight because you're just standing there by yourself, maybe with a little kitty. So I love this image of her just standing there by herself. I felt like it went perfect with the poem. And I just did some fabric trims. I need to glue those up a little bit and stick them. Did some flowers, some cardboard, and I just made basically another writing space with this wing tech. Hello boo boo there, but let's just call it rustic. When I stamped, I didn't realize I had ink on my stamp pad. And then I left the back so it could be decorated or whatever, but just a cute little tag. And there we go. I'm really loving doing this. What I like is I look up the poems. When I get the words, I look up what poem it's from. I'm familiar with all of Poes' poems. I have a book here that has a lot of them in it. I actually use it to rip up things, but what I love about this one, I got it at Half Price Books out in Texas, is in the beginning, there's kind of like a whole introduction to his life, and I mean, there's a timeline in here, and I love it. It takes me back to just kind of learning the ins and outs of Poe. I also attended a couple things, Poe readings a while ago that I learned a lot of history, and it was super fun. So, but I love looking up the poems, kind of diving into what they mean, looking up some different interpretations of the poems, and it's been a super fun time just to remind myself how amazing he was and the symbolism he used in this poem. He uses a lot of nature, connecting death to nature, and it's just super cool. I highly advise you guys to just go study his works. He was an amazing writer. So anyway, Creep on June, day 6 complete. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.